Hello and welcome to Roker Rapport TV. Obviously we are set in the World Cup, but occasionally got to make a Sunderland video. So today I am making a Sunderland video. I'm also going to make a World Cup video that's just going to go probably up after it, maybe beforehand. I don't know which order I'll do it. So yeah, today we had a big day. Stewart Donald met Roker Rapport again for a second time, and he clarified a lot. He told us a lot of information that, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to get, but he just... It's just a fountain of wonderful words, isn't he? He just keeps telling me what's going on, and that's just awesome to hear. So main takeaways from it: Jack Rodwell, he's not going to be in town next year. Apparently he's going to be leaving next week. MLS reportedly is where he's going to end up, which is brilliant news. And I think that's basically good news for everyone. Can't complain about that. And do you know what? Apparently Jack Rodwell's been really good to deal with, which, you know, apparently it was a case of the club, he wanted to take a certain amount of money in January and the club wouldn't pay him it, which I thought was a reasonable amount of money, and well, it happens. They've ended up paying him more money for it, and he's going to end up with a free transfer move. So yeah, he's gone. Other takeaways: Lee Cattermole looks like we might be stuck with him. Not ideal. He wants to be away, but he's not going to leave without getting all of his money. Well, he's entitled to it. It's hard to disagree. He has been one of them players that at least has played. Unlike Rodwell, he has played and he has put in 100%, even if 100% is running around at 1 mile an hour, blown out his arse. But hey ho, such is life. So Lee Cattermole, he hopefully is away, but I don't see it happening. We've got some updates on other players. Joe Lasoro, apparently, well, he does one out. Apparently there's some sort of issue that's went on behind the scenes. Wasn't told any more information on that. Disappointing, good young player, but if he goes, he goes. Again, you know, shit happens. He doesn't want to be here. Why have him? Paddy McNair was the other big one, and it hurts me to lose him because you know how much of a fan I am. But Paddy McNair, that's that. He's going to end up being he's going to end up going somewhere else, maybe Middlesbrough, maybe Stoke. So that's disappointing, but you know what happens. He doesn't want to be here. Said he doesn't want to play for Sunderland again, and if he's got that attitude, do we really want him? Not really. So Paddy, yeah, jog on. Don't really want you anymore. As for the ones who want to stay, obviously Ethan Robson, good local lad, happy with that. Good player, will be very good at that level. I'm buzzing with Ethan Robson. I'll be honest, absolutely buzzing with him staying. Other ones, Adam Matthews reportedly, and you know what, I don't blame him. He was getting a bit of a run with it last year. He's a player that I don't mind. I think at League One, very, very good fullback. So yeah, you know what, Adam Matthews can stay. Embleton, good young player. I think he might push for the first team next year. Certainly at this rate, if we don't have any more players, really excited with players. Otherwise, Embleton will be star man. So it was good to see so many things said, so many things cleared up, so many things that have been said that weren't true have been corrected. I think fans will probably feel far happier. It's been, you know, a month where we haven't signed any players. People were expecting movement. I personally was expecting movement. First signing's expected to go through today, maybe tomorrow, and that'll be exciting. That's the guy from Hearts whose name I will not try to pronounce yet until he signs, because and that's Turkish and I don't know how to say it, so I'm not going to butcher it. So yeah, new signing coming in. There'll be the other ones coming in. I did press for names: Lyle Taylor, Chris Maguire. I think that they'll probably be through the door at some stage as well. And yeah, it just seems a bit better. Grant Ledbetter, I think we're going to be interested in him. And to be honest, at the minute there's not a captain at the football club, not a natural one. I think Grant Ledbetter would come in and he would be a captain, so that's fine by me if he wants to come in. And you know, he's played for Sunderland before. I quite liked him when he was here last time. To be honest, I thought he was harshly sold at the time. I think it was Bruce sold him at the start of the 09-10 season. So yeah, I'm happy with Grant Ledbetter. Trying to think of other points. Things about the stadium were nice to have clarified. Obviously we're going to go there and change all the seats. Hopefully that falls before the 21st of July because I'm on holiday that week. So fingers crossed it does. If not, I won't be there. If it is, I will 100% be there to change the seats, have a barbecue with Stewie. So yeah, that's exciting. In terms of other things, I want to see some signings. I want to see Jack Ross put his team together. I want to see some outgoings as well. I think it's clear that we need to, I know it's not selling before we buy, I know that's not true, but I think there is a case of selling will make it easier to buy. I think the wage budget does need to come down. You know, talked about wage budgets at the minute, we're on like 20 something million. It needs to come down a bit more, it needs to keep coming down. It's unrealistic. You can't be I'm just holding up that Tunisia flag there. You can't expect to be paying that level of money in this league. Like, this is League One, it's not the Championship, it's not the Premier League. You know, we're in this league. The fact of the matter is the budgets at this level aren't, you know, in the 20 millions. You know, it should be really 10 million or under. They might go above that, and I personally think they will go above that because, you know, they need promotion this year. Promotion's the expectation, and we need it. Like, it needs to happen for the club, it needs to happen for the fans. We need to have a season where we win games. Like, what was that like? When was the last time we won 10 games? You know, we need to win, you know, imagine if we won 30 next year. That would be bonkers. That would be above and beyond what we've had for our donkey's years. Even 20. Probably 20 wins, 10 draws, probably just about in the playoffs. So yeah, hopefully more than that, but we need to win some games. We need to win some down games of football. We'll not be winning them. So that the crux of everything, that's the main point. Sunderland Football Club isn't winning games, and I think a lot of things will change when we win games. I think a lot of things will change when we sign players. So yeah, in terms of the podcast, I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope all the questions were asked that you wanted asked. There's a few things that maybe were missed, but a lot of it was, I wouldn't say time constraints because we did keep it for an hour and a half, but a lot of it is just a case of so many things are being said, and you don't want to stop them talking about certain things because you can see, you know, where he's going with it. I didn't plan on asking about individual players, but that, you know, it looked like he was going to tell us, so you've got to ask them questions, haven't you? You're not going to say like, yeah, okay, we'll not have that juicy information. So there was a couple of things missed, which again will be clarified, I'm sure, when he's next on the podcast, which will be exciting. Other than that, he has agreed to come on Roker Rapport TV. I don't know where that'll be. I don't know if that'll be in Beehive Studios. I know I call it Beehive Studios, but it's essentially, it is just my brother-in-law's loft, which he has as a studio, so be interested to know if he does come there, if we do it at the stadium. I don't mind. So I think for that we're going to go with probably a more personal approach. I don't think it's going to necessarily be about things relating to club matters. I think this is going to be used more as a chance for us to kind of get to know Stewart Donald a bit more. Like, we know a lot about sort of his businessy things, we don't really know much about him. So yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to approach that. I'll have to obviously speak to Stewart and see what he says about it. So yeah, try to think there's much else to say. You've probably just seen a lovely bit of my bald and heat. Any other points? Don't think there is, but it just gives you a little bit of hope. I haven't actually listened back to the podcast yet because I haven't had time, because I had to go to work as soon as I got in. But just, yeah, it's just exciting. We get like a bit of clarity and a bit of change in it. It just feels a bit more rosy. So I'm happy. I'm happy with things are going. I'd be like to see what you think about what the podcasts, and you know, put some comments below what you think about, you know, what was said, and what sort of follow up, and you know, what needs to happen to make sure that you are satisfied as a fan, because I think that's important. You know, some of the things they said last time, you know, haven't been implemented. We were expecting to sign more players. It hasn't happened yet. So, you know, at what point do we actually get worried if they don't sign players? You know, so there's things to consider there. So yeah, just a quick video to summarise my feelings on that. So, sorry, just check my phone. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will also have a World Cup video.